What up, guys? This is me and my homie Paddington. We're bears that are out in the rain. We're bears that live out in the rain, guys. That's me and my friend Paddington. We're both bears that live out in the rain. We're rain bears. So I just talked to a nice woman for an hour and a half, and she's pretty cool. And she's gonna call me back in a week. I talked to her for an hour and 40 minutes about life, and I liked it, and she liked it, and I didn't feel weird. And it got to a point where I was talking about the forest being a brain and the mushroom network being a brain, and to see it like a giant conscious entity that etherically pilots people's bodies when they're not attuned to be determined enough to power and persevere through. And that's why you have skinwalkers. And she was like, I think I need to go to the dentist. I have a doctor's appointment I've been pushing off, and I literally have to go, but I've been listening so intently at your stories. It's really cool. And then we talked about she's the only person I've ever told. I told her that my mom calls people telling them I need help, and she's like, I think she does it for attention. And I said, yes, she's alone. She's a loser. She does it for money from grandpa. And she's like, I had a feeling. I know a lot of people like that. I've heard the story 100 times. She's just narcissistic. And she said, I bet she smokes cigarettes. Because people that smoke cigarettes and live in isolation that are women. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Now I'm all set, and she said she knows a thing or two about getting emotional support paperwork for animals. Oh, and while I was talking to her, when I was like, I don't know if I should get into the crazy stuff, a goldfinch, so like a bright yellow little bird. It's like my favorite black-cap chickadee, but it was yellow. Flew right in front of the window and landed right there, right to left, and sat there with me. You fucking bitch, fuck you. So I'm watching my friend Paddington Bear, and I'm going to cook me some protein pasta for no reason. And we're just gonna hang out, and I'm gonna vent to you guys. I'm gonna be a little venty. I also, I might have botched it a little because I wasn't. I'm a hormonal young man. I'm a hormonal young man that pours mango juice into his pasta. I'm just a normal man. We're only men. I'm just a normal guy that likes to pour mango juice into his pasta. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just a normal guy. And then I like to put it in here. Oh, I was saying that I'm a hormonal dude that is attracted to women. So my autism sometimes makes it confusing. But that's okay. Because I did pickup artistry for years, and then my mind broke. So now I don't know how to utilize all the knowledge I have. But the year of the snake is the year of wisdom. God, am I attracted to women? Okay. Well, I'm just pulling out my notebook, and we're gonna do things to continue making progress. Daddy's making customer. Okay. Killing order, slander. Cuts. 15 cops tackle homeless man. 50 cops tackle homeless man. Then press against pregnant GF in intimidation tactic. God, so horny. I'm trying to overdose on food. And then I'm going to stop. 50 cops tackle homeless men, then press against pregnant women. GF intimidation tactic. Winooski scream. Then followed me into gas station. Then we have Randolph car theft. Randolph fake report. Unlawful search. Prejudice. Discrimination. I'm using my mind. Randolph car theft. Unnecessary Randolph car entrapment ? Or useless, unnecessary trespass for indigenous singing. Made up me breaking and entering for insurance money. Hurricane and tornado. Okay, then we have Montpelier slamming on tent. Slamming on tent. Stealing bike. Hissy fit. He threw a hissy fit. Then TD Bank, which I can just recite from memory. TD Bank I can recite from memory. Graveyard I can recite from memory. Then we have following me around. Following/stalking me, which is discrimination. Who's here? What's up? I just talked to a very unique, caring lady who is very cool about life and the universe. And she's probably one of the coolest people I've met in a long time. And I talked to her for 2 hours. And she's literally like the only person that's ever had like real insight on things that I talk about, that I get the aha, you get it moment. I never have that. Nobody gets what I'm saying. Nobody cares and nobody gets what I'm saying. So I found someone that had both. So fuck you. Now she wants to call me next week. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty cool. Now I have to go and I don't know. We have to I need someone that knows the game to tell me the best way to go up there and hold these people accountable. The right things to say to the people that are in charge of holding them accountable. Because it seems like they don't care, and they also don't like people like me. You know what I'm saying? Paddington Bear. You should always believe a talking bear. I don't think it has to be a problem with English genetics for them to not believe the talking bear. If I had a talking bear, I'd believe every single word that came out of his mouth. Then we had dollar store confrontation. Then we had ceramic brakes, testimony on siren use. Then we have August 9th. Then we have October 19th. That's the big one. I just need a computer. I think I need a computer. The problem is it's not doing enough for me. I'm not typing fast enough. I need to be on the computer to get my ideas down. Just to get the timeline, and then I can start to really get in depth with it. God, I love women. I want one. Bring me a woman. No, I'm kidding. I want to get buff. I want to be a rampaging monster, sprinting through the forest with big muscles. Before I even think about dating, I want to be Goliath, sprinting through the forest, grabbing little villagers and biting their heads off and throwing them and taking a tree and swinging it around, and then taking a bear and holding it like a cat. I want that first. And I want one of you there to record me doing that for a music video. And for maybe a short film or an animated movie or something. They're defending Paddington against the evil English woman. The Irishman is defending Paddington. Paddington, stop it. I was afraid to say, we were talking about if my autism gets in the way of dating. And what I was trying to say is that I'm considered like a badass leader and a smart cookie. But when it comes to being emotionally vulnerable and present, I tend to have psychological trauma that makes me fall into this pit of confusion and vulnerability that basically turns me into a dog, and people have to cart me around places because I don't know how to live in their world. But in my world, I'm all my achievements have come from my world, and then all of my traumas have come from trying to live in theirs. So I know that I'm a good lover and I'm a good funny guy. I know that there's another level of expectation that's more fun to be a part of that I don't live in, whether it's trauma or I'm a Sagittarius or genetics, culture, or whatever. But what I was really saying is that, like, when I talk to a girl, do I have to always be following this guidelines that's emotionally stimulating for her, or I'm gay? Like, if I don't keep the character going and talk like this, you know what I'm saying? And just like, yeah, then I'm gonna go do this and go do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what it is, man. How you doing? Oh, for real? You like that? What the hell? For real? You like that? None of it's acting. It's just choosing what to say. Like, sometimes I talk different. And then I think about it, I'm like, wow, that was kind of, I don't like how I feel after I spent a couple hours not prioritizing that flirtatious nature of intra-sexual conversation. Kind of feel a little gay afterwards. Not like I'm attracted to men, but like almost like the straightness left. It's not like it's not gayness. What I'm saying is, like, I think that I am disassociated and I don't understand how to live amongst the people. So if I've worked, like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know the proper way to utilize these skills in this character that I've developed. And then in times when I was really vulnerable, I was taking it and confused about how to live life. I was around pedos, like in my apartment complex. That one time I had a panic attack and he told me he was a psychic and he could feel my energy from upstairs. And then hanging out with him, just, I don't know if it was he really did spell work or because I was emotionally susceptible to like psychological trauma, like MK Ultra stuff, if he really did infect me with his energy. But it was like I had to like fight back the idea that I'm not him. I'm me. He didn't take me from me. He didn't steal my soul, my energy. I'm still here. And it just didn't work. I felt like he took it. And then when they do that, they always cackle the same way. Cackling. They do the same behavior when they steal my energy or steal my life force or steal my character, steal my identity, my power, my blessings, the things about me that I like. They act the same way. Like they had just stolen a treasure that I'll never get back. So they're rubbing it in my face. And then I feel like I'm them for years. Where it's like if I don't pay attention, I start to respond the way that they talk. It's like they Freaky Friday'd me. Sometimes it feels like that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like in the state of I don't know who I am. There were people that took advantage of that to like spiritually, when I say spiritually rape, that's how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Good thing I have whatever that was that encouraged me to say, you know what I'm saying? Paddington's over. I hope they play Paddington 2. That kind of sucked. It was 5 minutes after they defended Paddington against the woman that was going to kill him by saying, I don't care that he's a talking bear with a marmalade addiction. He's my friend. And she's like, okay. And then the movie ended. Just squeeze this shit out like toothpaste. That's a lot. Who cares if there's roaches? I don't. Is this entertaining for you guys? There's not enough people to have audience engagement and conversations about things. So I just talk to myself and hang out. Tell some stories. When I was 6, I was born without a face. Them damn Chinese. Them goddamn Chinese. Penguins and igloos and some shit. Penguins and igloos. Man. Living in an igloo. And somebody farts. What can you do? Because you have to keep it. You can't vent that. It's too cold outside. I bet the fires and igloos actually keep it really warm. And it probably freezes the ice on top. I don't know how an igloo works, because wouldn't the fire melt the ice? I'm just talking. $22.22. We'll leave it at that. That's all right content.